Yes, Claire. Yes, Jackie. Yes, Antonella. I'm just sucking on a locket. Got a sore throat this weekend. To you guys, does it say Victoria or is it backwards writing? Or does it say it the correct way around? I can't tell. It's backwards to me. How do I have to sort this out now? Lighting, green screen. If I reverse the view, then it will go normal, so I've got to turn around. How do I do this now? How do I do this now? There must be some way to sort this out. Thank you guys, keep sharing. I mean, if I did it the other way around, if I reverse the view and face the other way, it goes right, but I can't see the screen. I can't see the screen. Someone else has to be like telling me what's been said around. Hopefully someone will come by who'll do that job. So I'm at the Victoria, guys. 2 weeks ago, me and residents from this area went to the local council meeting with the police. And we sat on the South Chatterton table talking to Holly and the other two councillors. And what did I tell them about? I told them about a predator being caught here. I also told them about an HMO in central Chatterton where 2 predators got caught by the same team 8 months before. That's Elusive Child Protection Unit, which I also reported on at the time, and that was sort of like last year. What else did I tell them? I told them about a man being raped by 3 men on the canal, Wrigley Head Canal, just a bit further down from here. And there'd been nothing about it except for the initial thing. The police said they'd look into it for us. Also, I went on about HMOs and the disruption they're causing. So this week in the council, you would have all heard an exceptional talking of Lewis Quigg and the Reform Party, who NHPUK guys are only 4 years too late. It was 4 years ago that you lot in this area put it onto social media that it was filled up. Big John was the first person here, 2021. Before I even started running in elections, I was here. Reporting on the hotel and HMOs. And since I've ran in Hollingwood, I've talked about HMOs plenty of times. Kimberley Street, one of them, on there. And this has been told to me by local people. It's been told by local people. Now, like I said, Mel's in the chat. Good afternoon, Mel. 240 migrants live there now. Whoa, that's a number jumped up. So I was reporting on this 4 years ago, and I'm sorry, it took a lot of you to even do anything when Big John was already pointing out what was going to happen. And now it's happened, and we've been protesting. So well done to the protesters. Obviously, these weeks that you've been protesting is gained interest of reform, who like to jump on the bandwagon. I'm sorry, guys, you might like them to jump on the bandwagon. If you'd elected me a councillor in 2022, this hotel would be shut down now, and there'd already be restrictions on HMOs. But you didn't. And now it's took 4 years for them to start complaining and reintroducing new legislation into planning and stuff like that to do with the HMOs. It'd have been done the first year if you'd elected me, and I brought this to the council. But let's not go there. So John's already been reporting. I've reported on when there's been crimes in the area on HMOs. Everyone's been silent, but they all want to jump on the bandwagon now. Just not having it, guys. And another thing I've noticed, you didn't say anything about the town centre until it went to your areas. Denshaw, they're in uproar because something's been turned into an HMO. Well, you should have thought about that when they did it in the town centre. Because you think they're only going to do the town centre and not the rest of the areas? Do you think that that's what they're going to do? You know, I'm not clever, not particularly clever. I don't consider myself knowledgeable. I can make basic things up, you know what I mean? And the issue with the HMOs is just grown across Oldham. But now, this is when you want to get involved. When you should have really been involved 4 years ago. Should have really been involved 4 years ago. So again, big shout out to everyone who come to South Chariton meeting. Holly did say that the council had been round and talked to people on Hollingwood Lane. And there was 2 members of that community at that meeting who venomously said that he hadn't. But Holly, we'll take your word for it. Now, why should I go after Elaine Taylor? Well, she went on a Stand Up to Racism conference, and these are the people on social media who said things like, I'm not looking after my mum, I'm just bumming off the social. These are the people who said that. These are the people who accused me of rioting and starting riots in 2019 when it was nothing to do with me. So these are the people, and you stood with them, Elaine Taylor, you stood with them people. Now, anyone who knows me well enough knows I looked after my mum for 5 years. Just quit my life. My life was in a full stall to look after my mum. Did everything possible. I did have some time out, had a bit of holiday here and there, but I still came out and tried to report on things and do the right thing. But them kind of people, that's what they did to me. They've tried to shut down where I work, and I've had 2 bank accounts shut down before Nigel Farage had anything shut down. So just let me tell you that. And I'm just speaking up, speaking on what I see. And these Stand Up to Racism, these lefty people, that's what they're like. That's what this kind of things they've lied. And I can show you the proof. I've got tweets that say I started a riot and I never. Nothing to do with me. It weren't me who escorted 200 masked men and youths down into the centre of Hollingwood. It weren't me who did that. So yeah, Lewis Quigg, Reform, and the Conservative guy who said something in the council, 4 years too late, guys. 4 years too late. That's what you are. And I'm telling you right now, 4 years too late. So on my social media, it came up actually, a memory from 4 years ago. Now we're outside here asking them about healthcare. And not on camera, one of them said something to me. Then, within 2 weeks, someone on Failsworth confirmed that they was getting like private healthcare, not through the regular things, we're getting private healthcare. So that was 4 years ago, guys. Didn't hear anybody then. Didn't hear Lewis Quigg or anyone like that. Didn't hear no Mark Wilkinson. Didn't hear any other councillor say anything. I was just running in elections and I was the only one mentioning it. And I've been to this hotel several times since then. So I'm not breaking no laws. I'm a member of the public. I can go where I want to go. If I want to come here and report on it, I will do. And I've done it for 4 years, guys. It's not just a now thing. We've got to keep the pressure up. Let's get people out next week. Get down to the Victoria Hotel. There's plenty of room. Plenty of room to protest and wave flags. Anything you want. Plenty of room, guys. Plenty of room. So we want people down here next week. I want people down here on Saturday. So please, come by, drop off for 10-20 minutes, plenty of parking around the area. Come talk to us, you can bring us any hot drinks or anything like that. And there's a loyal amount of people who are here every week from the local area. I've missed 2 weeks because of other engagements, but I'm not going to be missing it for the next few weeks. Might be a week off at Christmas, but I'll be here all the time. It's not me who set the demo up either. Like I said, I've been coming here for 4 years, me. It's not just a now thing. John Lawrence has been here for 4 years, coming here for 4 years, reporting on crimes in the area and things to do with this hotel. So I'll try and cut the council meeting up a bit on video and I'll get it out and I'll show you the bits. But Lewis Quigg has said Oscar winning. They all do Oscar winning performances at that council. They're all Oscar winning. And he's raising his voice, stop the boats. It's not even about stopping the boats. It's about exiting the 1951 Refugee Convention. And I'll tell you straight, mate, I'm more worried about legal immigration than illegal immigration. Let me tell you that. I've publicly stated it too much. Our party policy is no more citizenship for anyone outside the country. Just focus on the people we've got here. We're not going to repatriate anyone. We're not going to kick anyone out of the country unless they're a criminal. But if you're here and you've got British citizenship, you're welcome to stay here. Anyone who hasn't got British citizenship, you've got to leave. That's our party policy. There is no bending around it. Not bothered about the ECHR. We need to exit the 1951 Refugee Convention. Then we can deal with the ECHR when it comes up. It's just the regulators, the regulation and the policy making on that ECHR needs to be sorted out. But exit the 1951 Refugee Convention. When they turn up on our shores, they can claim asylum, we have to process them. That's how it goes with that convention. But, guys, I'm at the Victoria Hotel, still reporting after 4 years. Remember that, 4 years, not 2 months, not 3 months, not 4 months. 4 years, me. 4 years I've been coming here. Yet people coming in the council just speaking about it now. Like they've spoke about it for 4 years. They haven't. I just think Reform are a load of wet wipes, me. Just be careful. In Hollywood, you vote for me. Anywhere else, you vote for an independent or something like that. Obviously, you've got to be careful you don't vote for like Inson Nabesy, who absolutely sided with the Labour Party as soon as he got in. But, you know, a lot of you councillors are quiet. You don't do enough. You're following the protocols and you're joining the establishment. We need to be outside the box on this. When I become a councillor, don't think I'll stop protesting. HMOs and hotels. I won't. When I become a councillor, I'll be going on about them even louder. Edgerton's, Henshaw Street next, guys. Watch out tomorrow. I'll be on Henshaw Street in central Oldham, HMO going up there, and dozens of residents of that area have been on my case about it. I've done a little video, but I'm going to go back and do a bit more. But I'm at the Victoria Hotel, guys, where they've been housing asylum seekers, refugees for 4 years. There's been no issue until that guy got caught trying to meet kids from the hotel. We don't know if the rape of a man by 3 other men on the canal is linked to the hotel, but the police at the meeting said he'd look into it, and that's what I was worried about. It's on the canal, guys. So, and the locals won't even go on that canal when there's no light. They won't go near it. Antisocial behaviour at the Morrisons, and the police told Mel, and Mel, didn't the police not tell you there's been a lot of incidents at Morrisons linked to this hotel? I'm sure he said that to Mel. So I'm at Victoria Hotel, guys. Union jacked up. Council meeting. Councillor Quigg, big on the stop the boats and all that lot. It's took him long enough. Took you 4 years, mate. Disgraceful. And I also told all the councillors, I'd emailed them, and none of them emailed me back. The thing is, guys, I'm going to get a local council seat eventually, so you're going to have to put up with me. And I'm still going to speak as loud as I speak now. I'll be speaking when I'm a councillor. For my community, an issue to do with my community. And the hotels and HMOs is an issue in our community. It's an issue in Hollywood. I got told about it the first month I was delivering leaflets. A big lecture off a local woman about the state of the parking, the HMOs, how many more cars on the street, and what she said to me. Come down at night time, 9 o'clock at night, she said, to her street. And when I come down, I couldn't even, I came down in a car, we couldn't park the car anywhere. All the grass verges were full of vehicles. It was just really blocked. And even an ambulance had got in that area. Yeah, I'm live now, actually, yeah. Thank you, man, thank you. Where were we up to? Oh, yeah. And there would be no room for an ambulance to come into this area, and there's some old people in that area. That's how bad the road is. I also reported on antisocial behaviour in the Hawksley Avenue or Hawksley Street area. And I also reported on someone who works in a barber's in Hollingwood chasing after my friend's daughter and granddaughter. And my friend was Marvin Greaves. I checked with him. I phoned him up, said, Marvin, have you contacted the police over it? And he said, yes. Then I went to a community meeting and give the police a mouthful over it. And I said, we don't know anything about that person. These people should be having CRB checks or should be checked out somewhere, criminal checks, minimum, when they're working on a main street or Hollingwood, especially if they're chasing our kids up and down the street. And so I didn't make it up, wasn't made up by anyone. It was reported to the police and I used that against them. So please, we want people to come to the Victoria Hotel this week, 12 till 2 p.m. on a Saturday. There's plenty of room on the path. Come down, wave your flag. Come down and just talk to us. I'll be here. If you want any information, you can talk to me about it in the street. If you've got anything to say or report, you can talk to me about it. And I'm willing to take any kind of reports. We've got to stress up. We need to report antisocial behaviour in this area. That's a must. that, and he needs to report it to police. I think we've got some contact details for the local bobbies, so we'll sure me and Mel will do something. We'll get onto them and find out more information. So yeah, so I'm at the Victoria Hotel, guys. Remember, it's been 4 years, not just 2 months, 3 months, like people have been, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I've reported on this hotel for 4 damn years. Reform are just jumping on the bandwagon now with it, and the Conservative guy, Dlive, whatever, he's jumping on the bandwagon. That's all our council do. They know these issues are there. They don't do anything until other people say, then they all jump on the bandwagon. Remember, Big John reports it first. I don't wait for anyone to say anything. I come down and report on the crime or the thing or the article or the discussion. I come down and report it. And again, 4 years, I've been going to hotels for 5 years, guys. 5 years all over the country. And the same thing goes on in all the places. They never engage with the local community, even though Holly, Labour Council Holly, Central Chatterton or South Chatterton said that they had visited people in the area. They may have, but they may have. But to me, they haven't done enough. They haven't done enough. They might have knocked on 10 or 20 doors. They should have knocked on 100 doors if it meant putting people in a hotel here, when we already know the effects of when you do that in the hotels, rising antisocial behaviour and crime. Yes, Christian Smith, thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Antonella, thank you. Good then, I love big women, great. If you don't understand the word I'm saying, thank you very much, mate, thank you. Thank you, you don't have to watch the stream. You don't have to watch it. So yes, I'm at the Victoria Hotel, where for 4 years I've been reporting and coming down here doing videos, where now it's only just being brought up in council meetings, and people have had issues with this sort of thing for a few years around Oldham. Jim Smith, when white Europeans, I don't get what you mean, mate. What have I said about white Europeans in other countries? I haven't. I'm going on about an hotel, antisocial behaviour, predator being caught at this hotel, predator being caught in 2 HMOs just down the road, a rape of a man on Wrigley Head Canal down here, which we don't know if it's linked to the hotel, but these are the things I'm reporting on. I'm not reporting on colonising the world or anything like that. That's in the past, mate. Isn't it, Antonella? Isn't it, girl? Isn't it? So yeah, I'm outside the Victoria Hotel, 12 till 2 p.m. every Saturday. Please come down, wave your flag, have a cup of tea, chat with some other people, local residents, and everybody who's been to this hotel demo, except for some of the auditors, is local. Even some of the auditors live within the distance of the hotel. There's been nobody from outside of Oldham coming in, causing trouble. We haven't had anyone threatening anyone. We haven't had anyone throwing anything. We haven't had anyone saying they're going to do something bad. We don't have that at our demo. 12 till 2 p.m. If you want to join us, please do this Saturday. It's very important that we keep up the pressure on the council. I'll be looking at maybe writing in a public question or something to council over the next couple of weeks, see what I can do, and see if we can push this a little bit further. No trouble here. It's just concerned citizens, concerned with like a man being raped by 3 men. They're concerned that men at this hotel are trying to meet kids online. They're concerned about the rising antisocial behaviour in the area. Some of the people I talk to, they won't go near the canal area, not even during the day. That's how dangerous they think it is. And again, Don't just go to social media. If you've got any issues within the area and need to contact the police, we'll make Mel remind me to put the details of that local police team up for South Chatterton and that guy we talked to, and we'll get them up on the groups. But please report any antisocial behaviour. Don't do anything stupid. Don't come down and start being aggressive with people. Let's just put pressure on the council by turning up every week, doing emails, reporting crimes, and let's see where we go from there. So a big shout out to everyone who turns up every week. Them little old ladies, I've got to bow me head to you. I've got to bow me head to you. When it's raining, you're still here. You're still here. You're still here. And that's the kind of spirit I like. I'm sorry I haven't been able to come on everyone, but as the kind of person I am, I do have engagements, and I've been to a big cross-party meeting in Crewe on Saturday, so I couldn't make it, and it was an important meeting about getting support of other parties on issues just like this. And HMOs was brought up in the meeting. It was brought up in the meeting. So that could go to supporting me, helping me. Some ideas actually were thrown at me through this meeting we had that I can use and doing stuff up here. So that's where I was on Saturday, and I'll be here this Saturday, 12 till 2 p.m. outside the Victoria Hotel with all the locals. Nobody's buzzed in from outside. We don't have thugs turning up wanting to fight everyone. We don't have people here wanting to cause criminal damage or beat anyone up. We don't have anybody like that coming up. We just have regular, normal, local people who aren't anything, who are just concerned about their communities. And I salute you. I salute you all. I do. I salute you. So, yeah, 12 on Saturday. Tina, lovely Tina. I hope you're all right. 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. every Saturday. Come on, big shout out now. Let's get some numbers up this weekend. Let's keep the pressure up on the council. We've got to be aware of any more local meetings. The Moston people, if there's any local meetings, community and police meetings, let us know. Me and Mel will watch out for Chatterton and also Hollingwood and Failsworth. We'll look for all them kind of meetings. We're going to go to every meeting and we're going to voice our concerns about this hotel. Actually, Holly and the police didn't even realise about that crime I said about 3 men raping a man, sexually assaulting a man at Wrigley Head, which is just a few 100 yards down the canal area. They was unaware of it. And I showed him the article in the paper. I don't just talk bullshit. I got my phone out, Googled the article and showed the guy, and he went, right, I'll look into it. That's what he said. Whether he looks into it or not, I don't know, but that's what he said. So, John Lawrence National Housing Party, outside the Victoria Hotel, where every week now since the 23rd of August, people have been peacefully protesting, peaceful gatherings, 12 till 2 p.m. So we want a bit more people involved this week if we can, please. If we can.
Which one? This one?
YouTube.
YouTube live.
Yeah, live, yeah.
How are you? Nice live. Do.
So yeah, I'm at the Victoria, guys. Well, you know what's been happening. Predators caught nearby HMOs with people who've only been in the country 2 months trying to meet kids. Elusive child protection unit in both cases. I've got to stress that the guy got remanded. But what I said to the police in the meeting was, so he's been remanded, he goes to court, where's he get bailed to? You don't bail him back to that hotel. What you'll do, you bail him to another town. That's what I said, and I was blunt about it, and Mel backed me up. I said I want him deported. There's no ifs or buts. His immigration sheet, at the top of it, it will say deport. That's what it'll say. And the police couldn't even give me assurances that would be done. Couldn't make it up. But yeah, Holly, this is to Holly, South Chadderton councillor. No, Elaine Taylor went to that protest. That's what they said about me, and that's what I'm saying about her. She might as well have been calling people Nazis. Even if she didn't, she might as well have been. And she might be branded with that. I get branded. You lot brand me in the council, but you can't deal with me because I'm not a disruptive person. I'm not a disruptive person, not in the slightest. Big John is productive. And if you have to go to local meetings to call you out, I'll go to local meetings to call you out. That's what I'll do. Where they've been housing migrants for 4 years. Oh, just over 4 years, guys. And nobody said anything till now. Reform, you're jumping on the bandwagon. Any other councillor saying anything about it, you're also jumping on the bandwagon because you all knew that this problem already. Just waiting for other people to do something. And because people have been protesting, there's a few people talking about it on social media, jumping on the bandwagon. Wet wipes, wet wipes. I'm only going to call you wet wipes. I call you a lot worse, but I'm going to call you wet wipes. That's what I'm going to call you. So that's to any councillor who's speaking about it. Now, I've got a big one shout out though. There's only one councillor who tried to communicate with local people, and that were Abdul Wahid. Whatever you think about him, whatever you think about the Oldham group, he's the only councillor to notice on social media then come down. He's elected councillor. All the rest of you have ignored me emails. What a load of bunch of wet wipes. That's what you are, bunch of wet wipes. Yeah, we do need locals to attend the meetings. So I'll check. I'll see if I can find anything about Moston. Me and Mel will be keeping our eyes on the Chadderton area and Hollingwood. And we'll see about Failsworth. If anyone in Failsworth knows any local meetings, let us know about it. We can get to these local meetings. Mark Wilkinson, why haven't you said anything? Why haven't you stood up in the council and said something about this hotel? Why haven't you got involved and come down and spoke to people at the hotel? I don't know why you councillors won't come to these areas. I don't know why you won't come and talk to local people. They're not all numpties or aggressive people here. They're just local people. And you won't even engage with them. Holly did say that they talked to some residents on they talked to some residents on the lane here. But no, nothing yet. I've got to pull over. Someone's just stopped. Right, I'll be with you in a minute, guys. I'll be with you in a minute. Did you see me screaming or did you just drive?
Come down all the time. How are you, mate? Chris? How are you? But it's nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, no, yeah.
But all that show. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not giving I've been blocked off that. I seen it, and Mel's mentioned about
Yeah,
it.
no, I know. I looked the other day.
But I can't. I'm on YouTube. I can't live stream on YouTube.
YouTube on the
Well,
just
it's
tell
got
them.
YouTube going.
Yeah, we'll tell them to start. All right. Oh, that's good. It's all over thing they go. When I reported on it, I first said, the action was 4 years ago, come up on the Facebook. Now, talking to them, I'm making the real private practice. It's even everyone's coming from South Americans. They came over on a plane, and when they come in, they ask for asylum. What does he come make you look? Yeah, stuck in the airport, isn't it? Said the same thing. I put in some guy was saying his watch days been cancelled. Kids said, you know, this is like weddings, functions, yeah. So the guy who got done that Mohammed, he's been bailed to
18 in on there, 18
Top, I said it on the top of its depot, transport, it's down in 2 days. Well, we're doing, I don't know if you know in Oldham, they've moved the old line, you know Oldham? The old library, got a new one there. It's a really nice demonstration area like that. We're doing there sometimes, but we want to try and get to these like local meetings. We did that 2 weeks ago, now talking about it. No, I just said I'm sorry, it's been here for years. We're only just doing it. Before we're only 50 there, mate. We're only just doing it now. I mean, Lewis Quick's been a councillor for 3 years. He put us oh, yeah, well. No, I'll sinner, obviously. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Guys. I'm here. Get it on me, and then we'll have a walk over to Gates in a minute. Wait, I better turn it other way around a minute. Oh, it's all right. It's just that you can do anything with your phone or anything, you know what I mean? And then normally, rather than, I mean, when I first started, I had a stick and I was running around all the time. I don't do that now. I bring this and I just fucking park it on the floor, you know what I mean?
It's nice. That's tidy, that, isn't it? My microphone's all out of microphone. I've got this one. Do double script.
The
other
one that you have.
You should just be, it should pick it up.
This is that. They've got an echo to what I use for the effects.
Which way's it going, lad?
Yeah. Hotel of Doom. It's got the echo on it, I love it.
No.
It's got 5 different settings on it. But the other one, I fell off in it.
Fell off and I'm just
I drove over it in the car, I just found it on the floor, all in pieces. Right, I'm just going to watch it game. So you're live streaming?
Yeah.
Say hello to everybody.
Tell Mel that we said
Wait. I want that information. Tell me about that guy in Duckingfield.
Who did the raid in Piccadilly Gardens. I was talking to the police in Duckingfield. And he's been bailed from here to 18 Inverness Road in Duckingfield. We go down there every day for about an hour. It's all boarded up. It's got nonce written all over it. There's 5 people in there. And the guy that lives there was from here. And he was done for raping some minor at Piccadilly Gardens, and he's been bailed at 18 months old.
Oh.
You can get me at Christian Smith 5590 on YouTube.
Yeah, they're here, Mel's saying hello.
I'm filming you, filming me. Is Mel, hiya Mel, you alright, sweet? Yeah, we can get down, run now. Literally round the corner. Now, we've got it. Right, let's have one to sit. Come on. Let's go and see what we can see.
So again, we're outside the Victoria, guys. So you've just heard then, in that meeting, when we're in the public meeting, me and Mel, I said about the guy who's been caught trying to meet kids will get deported. He's been bailed to another address in Duckingfield or wherever. And that's what I said at the meeting, Mel. Did I not say that meeting? What are you going to do, bail him and bail him to a different address outside of Oldham? That's what I said at that meeting, guys. Mel will back me up. I said that to the police at the meeting. So, what's going to happen? Where do these guys go? What's going to happen to them? What else crimes are they going to commit? You just couldn't make it up. Anyway, we're at the Victoria. Let's get on with it. Oh, I am. Hi, Ramo. So, fears are worst. Fears are at worst now, Ramo. According to Chris, and he's put this out on social media, there's an HMO in Duckingfield where he is sure that someone from this hotel is in that Duckingfield HMO. And at the meeting, Ramo, Mello back you up, I said, please don't bail them to an address outside of Oldham. That's what I said at the meeting. You just couldn't make up. You know, what do we want to do to protect our community? Is this the way we go to protect our community? Sorry about that, guys. I don't get the right way around unless... Yeah, the gates are open. Chris has gone in. I'm not going to go in. I will film from here. I'm not going to go in, though. But yeah, so... Predator caught at this hotel. We think he's been bailed to Duckingfield. That's that. I can't 100% confirm it, but that's what it's looking like. So,
Chris has gone ended up there because
so there's Duckingfield.
this one, right, it's a house of state gentlemen's on a estate. Loads of kids and everything. This guy keeps not getting his dongle out while kids are playing and everything like that. And then in fact, it's only Hugo came down and videoed it and interviewed the women. All mums from the area. Because Chris put his first post on this Hugo, I saw it on Facebook. So he came down and he's had a channel for years on YouTube. And he videoed it, interviewed all the women, stayed there till like 10 o'clock at night when the women were out and everything. And but there's 5 men in it. There was 4 men and a woman in it. And then the woman came out one night with a knife, all on video, like stood in the garden waving this knife around. Police came, then in her own garden, and it's like frightening. Anyhow, she moved out 2 days after, and then the other 2 blokes moved in, but they don't know where this guy is.
I mean, something I have said, and I'm not sticking up for them, but when there's hundreds of people protesting and shouting, it's just going to encourage them to do stuff, you know what I mean? And to come out with knives. You know, and if the same thing were happening with me, I'd feel combative. I want to go out. And we don't want that.
Some of them are here legitimately for a reason, but why mess with our women and children?
I know, yeah.
That's the only thing we don't agree with. I mean, it's crazy. That's the only thing.
So, Oldham councillors, you've been told. Big John's told you for 4 years he didn't listen to me. No, I didn't hear anyone else going on about it. A little bit on social media, everyone's saying something now and then was a little bit of trouble. 4 years I've been here, protesting and going on about this hotel, telling you what's coming. And what's coming is there's loads of sexual attacks on women. There's been sexual attacks on men. We don't know if it's involved to do with the hotel. Just a few 100 yards down the canal that way. Let me just show you. Behind that fence is a canal. And like, I'd say another 5-10 minute walking down canal is Wrigley Head, where a man was raped by 3 other men. And it doesn't sound like someone from Oldham. It just doesn't. And I said in the meeting, Mello confirmed this. In the meeting, I said that That ain't no West Indian. That's not no Pakistani guy or Bangladeshi. We don't have them kind of crimes here. It's been done by somebody who's not from this country, probably. Well, more than likely this country. But I said that in the meeting. Big John's not afraid to say these things in public meetings. And they heard what I said in the public meeting at St. Chad's Centre. And you can ask Celia Glennon. Ask her what I was like in that meeting. What I like in that. And I was demanding that they do things because things have been reported. Let me just tell you, in a vulnerable area with old people and a young girl with a baby, there's a knife put to someone's throat and someone's beat over the head with a blunt instrument. Both incidents were reported to the police. And when I got to the council meeting, you know what the policeman said? Oh, we're waiting for Great Places, the housing association, to do something. Honestly, I went mad at the policeman at that meeting. Celia Glennon will tell you I went mad. I went mad at him. So we have to wait for the housing association to eject to eject people who are holding knives to people's throats and hitting people over the head with blunt instruments in an area full of vulnerable people. You just couldn't make it up. And again, these crimes were both reported. There was a big media presence for the knife to someone's throat, and I met the guy who reported being beat over the head by a blunt instrument, and they'd have both been reported to police. And at the same time, a guy in a barber's who nobody knows anything was chasing my friend's daughter and granddaughter up and down the street. And talking to people who work in the area, it was a kind of chasing that you don't want anyone chasing girls or kids. Let me just tell you that. And I brought that up in the meeting as well, in the St. Chad's Centre meeting, 2023. I said that in the meeting. So yeah, 4 years, 4 years, not 2 months, not 3 months, 4 years. Thank you very much, John Lawrence National Housing Party. Guys, I'm at the Victoria Hotel. Please subscribe. Got another 2 activists just jumped, come down in car. They could have skidded into that little parking space, I tell you. But yeah, I'll be here Saturday, 12 till 2 p.m, guys. We want people here. Join us this week. Big things are going on. It's being mentioned in the council. So that is good news for us going forward. No one said anything until now. But it's because of you lot coming every week. It's because of me and Mel going to local council meetings. It's because of y'all sharing, posting on Facebook. And of course, the most important thing is, please report anything to the police in this area. If you think, if it needs reporting, it needs reporting. Any kind of incident, antisocial behaviour needs reporting to the police. And the policeman did tell us there'd been a big rise in crime at the Morrisons, linked to the hotel. That's what the police told us at the South Chadderton meeting 2 weeks ago. Just looking, Jim. Thank you, Mel. See you later, love.
Say hi to Marie and Chris.
Yeah, she said hi earlier on. Said, is that Marie and Chris there? That's what she said. Is that not fur? I think it's fur. What? I missed what you said, John. I'm just looking at the chat. Leo, yes, mate. But yeah, so that's what's going on, guys, in Chadderton at the moment. I'm trying to get that bit of sun. So 4 years, guys, it's took. 4 years for any counsellor to say anything. You're just a bunch of wet wipes, honestly.
Sun shining on it.
Is it?
In your face. Got sun right behind you.
I'm never gonna get a good fucking angle here. Right, let me get a good angle. That's no good. It's got to be behind. It's just not hard enough. Right, let's get behind the tree. Right, there I am. I'll try a bit better here. Hope everyone can see me. So 4 years. Lewis Quigg, Mark Wilkinson, Ollie, all the Labour councillors, independent group. 4 years it's been here. And you're only just saying something now. And I got registered as a political party in March 2022. I was talking about it then, guys, March 2022. The month before, I did my first election run. And I was talking about HMOs, and I'd already been to this hotel half a dozen times. So let me tell you. And if you'd have voted me a councillor, I think I would have got this hotel shut down by now and would have restrictions on the HMOs already. But we're only just the council are only just putting them restrictions on now, and that hotel is going to stay open for next, unless something serious happens, for next foreseeable, at least couple of years. 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. Saturday, right here, guys. Loads of room, absolutely loads of room.
Nice crowd.
Yeah, nice crowd. Bring your table, your chairs, let's have a cup of tea and all that lot.
Got my flask. You've got your flags and your poles, banners.
So 4 years, guys. Just remember that. 4 years. 4 years. And they're only just saying something now. And in that 4 years, how many people have not been caught or have done crimes that we're not aware of? There could be more. The police at the South Chatterton meeting did say that there'd been a rise in crime at the Morrisons directly linked to the hotel. That's what they told us. I believe him. That's what I'm going to say. He was honest to tell us in the meeting, and I don't see why he would lie about that. And we know that there's always been a rise in antisocial behaviour in these areas. Wakefield, Britannia Hotel, Leeds, the Metropole in Blackpool. We've been to all these hotels and reported on them and reported about crimes and antisocial behaviour in the area. Only now are you saying something? Bunch of wet wipes. You councillors. You want to really help the community, you need to engage with them. Holly, the South Chatterton Council, said they'd talk to people on Hollingwood Avenue. That's what she said. She didn't give us a figure of how many people, but 3 of the women who were at the meeting live on this road. They haven't been talking to them, and they was very vocal about saying that in the meeting. Maybe they might not have been in, but have they done enough to talk to people in the community? No, I don't think they have done. One of the things I have said about is engaging with the community when something happens like this. Britannia, Seacroft, Leeds, they never engaged with the community, just filled it up. Epping, they just filled it up. Metropole in Blackpool, they just filled it up. And they don't tell anyone, they don't say anything to anyone or anything like that. They don't engage with the local community, which is what we want them to do. And that's just a little thing that they could do. So right, I've just done me hour. Right, I've done me hour, guys. I'm going. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow, Henshaw Street in Oldham, where they're putting up another HMO, and we'll talk about that. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.
Got another 2 subscribers today, by the way.
Oh, thanks.